Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Josie's Point of View, where we focus on human interest stories from the Carolinas and beyond. Today's Sunday and it's August 11th, 2024. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, I want to thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you find the information here to be informative. And if you're a returning viewer, by all means, thank you for coming back. I always say the tide changes so frequently on these YouTube streets. So you always have to acknowledge where your support comes from. And I want you to know I sincerely thank you for your support. Feel free to like and to share this video. And don't forget to subscribe. And our story today comes from the city of Asheville here in North Carolina. Take a look at the headline. And it reads, medical doctor takes his own life inside of the VA hospital. I'll provide you with a summary here and I'll identify some of my sources for you in the description box. Now, this was a story from the end of July, and I delayed reporting on it, hoping that additional information would be forthcoming, but it appears there'll be nothing more on this topic, so I might as well bring it to you before it becomes old news. And because of the sensitive nature of today's topic, I want to begin with a disclaimer. The content we're about to cover just might make you feel a bit uncomfortable. I know it sure did me, but we will approach it as carefully and as respectfully as we can. But if at any chance during the reviewing of this video you begin to feel that your anxiety level is increasing, I am respectfully asking that you log off. Log off, but you can always log back on in the future. And the topic today, it's about suicide and specifically veteran suicide. And I wanted to begin by sharing this information right here. It's the most current information because it's been reported that the statistics about veteran suicide are underreported. And this is the current information for 2024 based on a partnership between Duke University and an agency called America Warrior Partnership. And they say that 40 to 44 veterans take their own life every day. 20 to 24 die by suicide, and 18 to 20 die by other means such as overdose. Very, very serious matter. But while we tend to talk about what happens with veterans just a little bit, we really don't focus on what happens to providers who provide care to these veterans. And our story today is coming from the Charles George VA Medical Center located in Asheville, North Carolina. Now, this hospital is a key hub for healthcare within the entire state of North Carolina because I remember when I was having my disability rating, that's one of the places that I had to go for an examination. And it's been in existence since around 1922. It's been around for over 100 years and currently serves a population over 100,000 veterans. That's a lot. And the current name, Charles George, was named after a Cherokee soldier who served during the Korean War. And I thought that was a piece of history, nice piece of history to mention. And this is a summary of the events that took place on the evening of July the 29th, 2024. At approximately 6:30 p.m., a VA employee entered a single bathroom stall that is adjacent to the emergency room. When he had not been seen in a while, really, another employee went looking. And when that second employee entered that bathroom, they discovered the first employee had taken his own life. When he was discovered, he was already deceased. So it appears the deceased employee was discovered by another staff member and not a patient, and that's important. Local emergency services, as well as the VA police and the VA leadership, were immediately notified. As expected, the local mental health team were also dispatched to provide support to the staff. And once the VA police had completed their report, the case was turned over to the North Carolina Office of the Medical Examiner. Unofficially, it was stated that the deceased employee was a medical doctor and that he had shot himself. However, no one reported hearing any shots. And with the exception of inferring that the death was by suicide, the VA leadership they have been mute on the matter. And despite requests from the local media under the Freedom of Information Act to gain access to the deceased employee's name, the VA leadership has indicated they do not plan to release that information to the public. The VA leadership did eventually release a statement to the media, and because of the scarcity of information, because this is all that we know, I'm choosing to present the statement to you in its entirety. And it reads, our team is deeply heartbroken by Monday night's events. We have reached out to both the family of our staff to offer our support, condolences, and any resources that they need during this incredible, difficult time. The employee was not only a dedicated and hardworking team member, but also a cherished friend to many. For the past 15 years, they served our veterans community with unwavering commitment and compassion, setting a shining example for us all. So essentially, all we know, it's a male. He had been with the VA for the past 15 years, and beyond that, no additional information was officially provided from the VA leadership, and they have made it known no additional information will be forthcoming. And this essentially wraps up the statement that they put out. It says, as we navigate this tragic situation, we want to remind anyone struggling with thoughts of suicide that support is available. Please reach out to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 988. There is help and understanding waiting for you. You are not alone. You know, there is so much sadness surrounding this incident because as a healthcare supervisor at one of the military's medical center, it's like flashback for me because I had a staff member who took his own life, and that was a very emotional event for me. And it's really sad, you know, that you support others through their struggles for over 15 years, and when you needed help, you had to carry that burden by yourself. I wonder how long had he been suffering. I wonder how that final day was for him. Was it planned or was it a spontaneous event? I'm just wondering whether there was anyone else who could have, anything someone else could have done to help, or whether any of his colleagues picked up and the fact that he was struggling. But to walk away from the place where you are working and then walk into a nearby bathroom and end it all. It's heartbreaking. And the trauma of finding him, I'm sure, was devastating for that individual as well. There's a lot of healing that will have to come from this. And you know, I really do support the VA's decision not to release any additional information on the deceased. I'm thinking it would have been nice, but that's selfish. I think for the healing to begin, in order to support his family, it's better to leave it as it is and wait for the medical examiner to release his report. And as I begin to close out this video, I want to remind my audience once again that if you're out there and you're looking at this video and you're struggling, whether or not you have those thoughts of suicide, I want you to pick up that phone and call that number. Remember, the suicide prevention number is 988, and someone is available to speak with you 24/7, and they would be able to guide you to getting the support that you need. Remember, you're never alone. And that's all I have for you right now, but feel free to leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about this video, and by all means, feel free to like it and to share it. And if you haven't done so already, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel by clicking on that red subscribe button. It's on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And if you click on the bell that looks like just like this one, that's the notification bell. If you click on that notification bell, you'll be the first to know whenever a new video is uploaded. I thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.